My recording has been stopped because it had been too long, but I'll look for it. But I recorded all this, but because it had been too long, it's too big, so it's out. So it's not gonna be in here. I'll make a recording later and then I'll talk about all this. So the buy also was bullish, midnight New York open, traded lower into these inefficiencies here, and I untraded that buy side right here from yesterday, and I want to see price reach into that high together with this internal range liquidity here and offer that buy side through that. So we've had a very really difficult time trying to go higher, but it's going to reach that buy side and that high. I'm going to make a video later explaining all of this here, and it's not really live, but my recording has been stopped and this is what I have now. So we're going to wait until we trade into that buy side and we'll call it a session. So there we go. We've reached into that. So this has been too long. If you look at this trade here, it has taken more than an hour. I've had two trades. I tried to buy it earlier here, but it never. We never had that move higher. It ran higher, took out the sell stops here, and then we started moving higher. I talked about how I wanted to see price trade around that inefficiency. We closed up on the high, and then I went long, and then we had this push higher. We did not trade into that 620 level. Had another push lower. The candlesticks stay on the upper portion of that inefficiency. We trade higher, take out that buy side, took it out that buy side right there. So these are the trades. That's the first one, and then this is the second one, just like I've just explained it. So beautiful run onto that buy side. Look at that, right? What is it doing? It's offering buy side through that inefficiency that I highlighted with this cadet blue. So that buy side is out. We're gonna annotate it with silver, and that is right there. So that's it. for this session. Beautiful run higher with momentum, and there we have it. I talked about that 15-minute inefficiency here, and you can see it right there, and that's what we've drawn into. That 5-minute efficiency here that I have highlighted is from that high to that high, and you can see how we've had that slow movement, but I was positive that we're gonna go to that high. Beautiful run higher, 20 points from 600, that is 599 to 600. That was the first trade that I wanted to see it find support here and then start trade higher, but we went through it, and as we closed here, then I was no longer interested in that trade going higher. Then I knew that we're going to trade into these lows here, into this inefficiency, and possibly this one here, and then start trade higher. And then we had this price action here. So I exited on this first trade here, on that loss, and then we had this movement lower, took out the sell stops here. Everyone who's been going long, or everyone who's been chasing it high above this high, they are crashed fast. And then we have this movement higher. And where do we trade into? That buy side and that inefficiency. And what is price doing here? It's offering buy side through that. So that's really it for today. Until tomorrow, adios.